God says, the message you are about to receive is not for the faint-hearted. It is not a broadcast. It is a sacred whisper, meant only for you. Archangel Michael is standing beside you now, and he is not calm. He is kneeling before the throne, begging that you open your eyes in this very moment. You have crossed a veil, and now, the truth must be told. You are not lost, not forgotten, and not ordinary. You are not dreaming, and this is not random. This is not a coincidence. There has been a divine gathering. Your name echoed louder than the rest. You were chosen, not randomly, not lightly, but with fire. Type 333 for blessing. Speak now. Let this unlock. The alarms in the spirit realm are not silent anymore. A shift has been triggered, and your soul is already responding to it. The next 2 minutes are alive with power. You are being watched, not by the world, but by the realm of shadows. They are aware you've been marked for movement. But Archangel Michael has drawn his sword. He is not watching from afar. He is circling you. He is whispering to you, don't tell anyone what I'm about to reveal. The location of your pain, the hidden one, the one behind your smiles, has been seen. Heaven has recorded every silent cry, every lonely moment. And the time to respond is now. Release 444. Let this truth reach you. God says, the ones you thought were allies are cloaked. There are movements behind veils, plans formed in unseen corridors. But I have exposed them before they reached your front. They searched the archives of your mistakes to reopen wounds. They searched the emotions you buried to dismantle you. They are searching, but I am shielding. Even now, someone is thinking of how to bring your name into false light. But their mouth will dry before they speak. Their plots will collapse under divine pressure. Type Amen to confirm your covering. The enemy is speaking in riddles, but I have decoded them. Their chants, their whispers, their eyes, all on you. But I am not allowing them to touch your essence. They found your location. Not your house, not your job, but your inner realm. But I stationed angels around your inner sanctum. They thought you were unguarded. They thought you were silent. But silence is not surrender, it is setup. Speak now. Say, I receive it. Let the energy flow. Archangel Michael has placed a symbol on your spirit. It is burning in the invisible. Only they who walk in shadows can sense it, and they are terrified. You were chosen not because you are strong but because you are sacred. There's something inside you not even you understand. But heaven understands, and that's enough. Every betrayal you experienced was watched. Every time they laughed behind your back, the heavens heard. Every moment of shame has now been weaponized in your favor. Type 444 to release divine reversal. Someone is coming back around, pretending to repair, but carrying residue. They do not come with oil, only with sand. And sand does not heal, it rubs, it stings, it wears down. Archangel Michael is blocking them from entering again. You may see them in dreams, or feel their name vibrate, but ignore it. This time, their assignment is to delay you. The spiritual realm has shifted a calendar for your sake. Something was delayed so you could be delivered. And now that delivery is at the door. Type 333 for confirmation. Claim your dispatch. You were chosen not for what you have but for what you carry. Inside you is a code, a divine encryption. Even hell has tried and failed to crack it. They sent distractions dressed as destiny. They sent familiar voices laced with poison. But your discernment is increasing now, rapidly, suddenly. The pain you've endured was not punishment, it was preservation. To delay your rising would have meant being attached to the wrong ones. But now, the delays are broken. Speak now. Let the light respond. Say, it is mine. God says, the cloak of invisibility is being lifted from your calling. Those who mocked you will wonder. Those who ignored you will reach. But you must stay hidden in me until I release you. The exposure is coming, but not for you. It's coming for the liars, the pretenders, the wolves. And it's coming quickly, violently, supernaturally. Your past has been used as evidence, but I have overruled it. Your tears have become sacred currency. And now, you are about to receive divine reimbursement. Type Amen. Let the angels record your readiness. You have walked through fire. Not just once. Repeatedly. And still, your spirit burns brighter than the flame. Archangel Michael has placed a barrier behind you, so you will not return. The doors of the past have rusted shut. You will never enter them again. You don't need to explain what you've been through. You don't need to justify what you're about to receive. They will simply watch, and they will not understand. Release 444. Let your next level be established. There are still eyes ears pressed against your spiritual walls. But now, when they listen, they will hear thunder. Now, when they look, they will be blinded. Your light has been upgraded beyond natural comprehension. The demons that trailed you through every season are being reassigned. They are being called back. They are being dismantled. Type 333 if you feel the shift. Let heaven know you see it. This message was hidden until now. There were layers in your life that had to unfold. Pain had to peak. Loneliness had to settle. But now the release is authorized. Now the veil is removed. Now your name is echoing in halls of glory. The next 3 days will ripple with spiritual noise. Some people will randomly reach out. Some events will try to distract. But remember, distraction is not an invitation. It is an interception. Speak now. Say, no more delay. Archangel Michael is not asking you, he is begging you, to take this seriously. This is not emotional hype. This is eternal alignment. Your location has shifted. You are no longer in the same emotional realm. You are seated in a new zone, above the reach of former battles. They will search for the old you and not find you. They will try to poke at old wounds and find scars. Because healing has already taken place. Type 444 to seal this moment. Your agreement activates it. They think they know who you are. But you are not what you posted. You are what you've endured, and survived. This divine message will make sense in layers. You'll recall it in dreams, in moments of pressure, and in sudden peace. It is encrypted inside your spirit now. God says, I chose you to see this because I trust you to guard it. Do not share. Do not question. Just activate. This is not a coincidence. This is a confrontation between who you were and who you're about to become. Type Amen. The scroll has been opened. You have been watched, but not by the enemy alone. Heaven has been monitoring your resilience. And now, you are being honored. The reward won't make sense to others. But it will satisfy your spirit. Because it's not just a blessing, it's a breakthrough. Archangel Michael stands beside you. Sword drawn. Wings extended. Guarding your mind. Guarding your timeline. Guarding your next step. Release 333. Let the fire surround you. This was your private invitation. You didn't stumble here. You were led. Heaven doesn't shout. It whispers. And today, it whispered your name with urgency. This is not about fear, it's about fire. Not about warnings, but wonders. And now, they begin. Say, it is done. Type 444 to complete the circle. God says, you are about to witness something only the chosen few have been prepared to see. Your name has echoed across spiritual realms, and heaven has declared that this moment belongs to you. What happens next will not be random, it will be a divine confirmation. Archangel Michael is not asking, he is declaring. The next 2 minutes are activated, and in that window, something is shifting on your behalf. This is not symbolic, it's spiritual war and spiritual victory. They tried to locate your weakness. They searched through your history, through emotional debris, through scars that still ache, but I am shielding. There is movement now in the realm of the unseen. A tremble in places others can't touch, but you feel. This is not a coincidence. Type 333 for blessing. Speak now and let the fire surround you. You are not walking alone. You have never walked alone, but now, the veil has been lifted. You are being shown what others are not allowed to see. They thought you had fallen. They believed your silence was surrender. But your silence was strategy. While they were plotting, heaven was preparing. While they were mocking, angels were marching. And Archangel Michael is now leading the charge for your soul's breakthrough. They've circled your past like vultures. They've whispered your name in dark places, hoping to shake your identity. But they don't realize your identity was forged in fire. Type Amen. Let the heavens record your awakening. God says, I saw who betrayed you and who pretended to love you. I heard the conversations you were never meant to hear. But I've allowed you to survive every snare for this very moment. The location of your deepest insecurity has become the battleground, and I have fortified it with my presence. No one can enter what I have locked down. No one can touch what I have covered. They searched for you in old seasons. They tried to summon the you that no longer exists. But that version of you has been buried in breakthrough. Even now, someone is pacing, planning, preparing a counterfeit approach. But their words will fail. Their steps will stumble. Their plan will collapse on contact. Release 444 and claim divine reversal. You are not losing your mind, you are gaining spiritual sight. The pressure you feel is not punishment. It is the weight of prophetic transformation. They don't want you to know how close you are. They want you confused, delayed, entangled. But confusion is clearing, delay is breaking, and chains are snapping. Archangel Michael has drawn a circle around your name. A spiritual perimeter no darkness can cross. Your protection has been magnified. What they meant for destruction is now your announcement. What they used to expose you will now elevate you. You are becoming what they swore you'd never be. Type 333 to confirm it. Let your name echo with authority. This message was hidden in time, waiting for your readiness. You are not reading this by luck, you were summoned. Something sacred has been unlocked within you. The spirit of anxiety has been circling. It's been whispering, provoking, pressing. But Archangel Michael has crushed its access. You were meant to feel the pressure, but not be consumed by it. You were meant to hear the enemy, but not bow to its voice. Now the voice of truth is breaking through the noise. You don't need to fight every battle. This is a fight you win by standing still. Because heaven is now doing the movement for you. Type Amen. Let the resistance be broken. They've tried to read your soul like a map. They've tried to track your emotional location through your past reactions. But you are no longer readable. You've been encrypted by God's mercy. Cloaked in divine mystery. Untraceable by the tactics of the enemy. They are sending old temptations, familiar faces, recycled wounds. They think if they bait you with what hurt you before, you will crumble. But the bait has lost its flavor. Archangel Michael is severing every soul tie that kept you in cycles. Every emotional location you revisit is being sealed. You will not go back. Release 444 and walk forward. It is time. God says, I am activating what they tried to bury. I am resurrecting what they declared dead. Your calling cannot be cancelled, it can only be delayed, and the delay ends now. They tried to silence your name. But every whisper of rejection has become a roar of release. You were chosen not for comfort, but for conquest. You were marked not to blend in, but to be set apart. This is your supernatural unveiling. The things that once triggered you are losing power. The people who once controlled your peace are being evicted. You are being set free in places no one sees. Speak now. Declare, it is done. Let the shift ignite. Archangel Michael is not watching from a distance, he is warring beside you. With sword drawn and eyes blazing, he is slicing through what tried to keep you caged. Your spiritual gates are opening. They tried to hold your future hostage. They used secrets, shame, and silence as chains. But chains don't work on flames, and you are now fully ignited. They spoke curses when your back was turned. But heaven spoke blessings while you slept. And heaven's voice is louder. You are being brought out of the shadows. Not to be praised, but to be placed. Placed exactly where destiny has always meant you to stand. Type 333 for placement. You are not falling, you are rising. They think they can call you back into old identities. But those names no longer belong to you. You are no longer who they remember. Even the atmosphere around you is changing. The energy is shifting. The old cannot cling to the new. God says, this breakthrough has your fingerprints. No one else can claim it. No one else can carry it. You are the vessel. You are the voice. What once brought you fear will now bring you favor. What once made you run will now make you reign. You are not running, you are rising. Type Amen and walk through the gates. You've been chosen. There is a sound in the Spirit. Not everyone hears it, but you do. It's the sound of heaven rearranging the atmosphere for your sake. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your spirit is being acknowledged in realms beyond sight. Your legacy is no longer dormant. Archangel Michael has sealed your timeline. Nothing can tamper with what's been authorized. Your destiny is locked into acceleration. They are searching again. Through memories, through triggers, through emotional doors you thought were closed. They are searching, but I am shielding. Release 444. Seal this moment with your spirit. You felt pressure in your chest, heaviness in your sleep, random emotional waves. That was not mental, it was spiritual weight. But now the weight is lifting. This is not random. This is not ordinary. This is the moment before the movement. You've crossed the spiritual threshold. You're no longer where you were. You've arrived, and the enemy can't follow. They are knocking at the old doors, but those doors are sealed. They are calling out old names, but those names are no longer yours. You are new. Type 333 and step fully into it. You are ready. This message isn't for everyone, it's for the awakened. The ones who endured the silence, survived the sorrow, and still remained standing. It's for you. You're not crazy. You're not paranoid. You're spiritually alert. God says, you've been activated. Walk in it. Don't explain it. Just live it. Speak now. Release your sound into the Spirit. Let heaven respond. Victory is not coming, it has already arrived. You are simply stepping into what was always meant for you. They will see it. They won't understand, but they will witness. Archangel Michael is still with you. Sword ready. Spirit present. You are no longer vulnerable, you are victorious. Type Amen. The exposure has passed. The elevation has begun. God says, time is collapsing around your breakthrough. What was scheduled for later is now rushing into the present. The delay is being overridden by divine urgency. Archangel Michael is calling your name with intensity. The spirit realm is trembling, and the call is not casual, it is commanding. This is not a coincidence. In the next 2 minutes, an invisible gate will open. It will shift what has been locked, blocked, and buried. The next breath you take will be different from the last. There is a sound you can't hear, but your soul recognizes it. It's the alarm of awakening, the cry of the warrior angel assigned to your destiny. What is spiritual is now becoming visible. Type 333 for blessing. Heaven is listening to your response. They tried to trap you using your past like a chain. They thought guilt would silence your potential. But guilt has no grip on the chosen. Your name has been carried into higher courts. The verdict has already been sealed. You are protected, preserved, and propelled. There is no reversal to what God has authored. They are searching through your emotional location, your heartbreak, your silence, your buried grief. They believe if they find your weakness, they can crush your strength. But your weakness has become your weapon. You are no longer hiding, you are being hidden. There's a difference. One is fear. The other is protection. Speak now. Declare, I am not afraid. The shadows around you are not your enemies. They are shields. You were hidden for this moment, not forgotten. Archangel Michael is not negotiating with darkness. He is dismantling it. He is cutting every spiritual cord that tried to pull you back to pain. Your enemies are pacing. They feel something shifting, but they don't understand the origin. They're watching, but they can't see what's covering you. Release 444 to confirm the shift. It's already begun. They have whispered about you behind closed doors. They've spoken your name with intentions dipped in poison. But no curse can stand under divine covering. You are not who they think you are anymore. That old identity was burned in spiritual fire. They are calling for someone who no longer exists. The location of your pain has become the altar of your power. The space where you cried is the very place where the angel now stands. You will rise from where you fell. They are searching, but I am shielding. They are plotting, but I am positioning. They are waiting for your collapse, but you are about to rise. Type Amen. Heaven is counting your agreement. What seemed delayed was really preparation. What felt like silence was heaven's strategy. You weren't being punished, you were being positioned. The next 2 minutes are holy. Not because of time, but because of timing. The interruption that's coming is divine. A spiritual door is about to open that no one can shut. You won't have to knock. You just need to walk through it. This is not a coincidence. This is divine interception. They tried to monitor your growth. They looked for signs of breakthrough so they could interfere. But your breakthrough is no longer external, it's internal and invisible. They can't touch what's been relocated into a spiritual vault. Your joy, your peace, your destiny, it's all sealed. They will reach for you and find nothing but smoke. Archangel Michael is drawing lines they cannot cross. He's sending angels to stand guard around your purpose. Your steps are now fire-traced and spirit-led. The next time they speak your name, they'll choke on the light it releases. Your name has become a signal of power. Speak now. Let your soul echo your readiness. They've tried to provoke your old responses. They wanted to see you spiral. They wanted to see you panic. But your calm is terrifying them. Your silence is thundering in realms they don't understand. Because heaven is speaking through your stillness. You don't need to explain. You don't need to prove. You are already moving under divine direction. God says, I am pressing pause on your enemies and play on your purpose. The plans formed against you are dissolving mid-attack. They can't launch what I've already disarmed. Type 333 to walk forward. You are ready. In the background of your life, something has been built.